Welcome to Coping with Donald. I'm Phil. It is May 5th, 2025. And I know that one day, when Donald Trump and the party that worships him is no longer in power, that we'll find out all of the illegal things that Donald Trump did. We know some of them already. There's nothing we can do about it, but we know them. For example, how ridiculous for him to sue TV networks for so-called lying about things. You know, everything the man says is a lie or an exaggeration. But I want to talk about four specific things that, unfortunately, I had to learn about that you might not know about. The first two are more just typical of what's happening things. One of them alone will not ruin the country. But the fact that we have general lawlessness and an administration that wants to protect certain kinds of lawlessness or certain people doing it is dangerous. The first example is, again, I come back to Ashley Babbitt. Ashley Babbitt is dead. Ashley Babbitt stormed the Capitol on January 6th. Nobody made her do it. Ashley Babbitt got into the Capitol, and after a window was broken, started to crawl through the window and was shot and died. And for that, the government decided this week to give her a financial settlement, or her family, a financial settlement. Now, contrast that with all the black people that get shot for running away from a cop or not getting on the ground fast enough. Things like that. And the same people who say, well, that person should have listened to the police and done what they told them to do. And many times they did. Still got shot. But what Ashley Babbitt did is okay in the eyes of these people. Maybe because she's WHITE. I don't know. But it seems pretty certain that's it. Especially since she was also an insurrectionist who didn't listen to instructions. Actually, you don't even need to listen to instructions. You don't climb through a broken window while the rest of your gang is pounding on the door, let us in, hang Mike Pence. But her family gets rewarded. And just the fact that we're even hinting that what Ashley Babbitt did was okay really bugs me. So, Ashley Babbitt family members, you're full of it. The second thing is a woman who was collecting money to benefit a policeman or some police work. Something admirable, took the money, used it for cosmetic surgery on herself, and was convicted. And Donald Trump just pardoned her. Now, this comes after another questionable con man pardon a week ago. Why does Donald Trump enjoy pardoning con men and con women? Why does he love that so much? Birds of a feather? Flocking together? I don't want a country where con men and con women are pardoned. Okay? And to be honest, maybe you shouldn't give money to any cause. On a GoFundMe or on the internet. Hell, we all know that Steve Bannon used funds for a wall for his own enjoyment. They say even Kayleigh McEnany, I'm sorry. That's not fair. Caroline Leavitt did that when she ran for Congress a couple of years ago. But I'm sure she'll be pardoned too, so she can continue to come out and lie. It's just, there is no rule of law anymore, folks. There's no right and wrong. There's only right when you know Trump or give money to the Republicans, and there's wrong when you're anybody else. And that's the country we have now. And it amazes me the hypocrisy or stupidity, I'm not sure which, of certain Republicans who, being anti-tax for so long, we hate taxes, don't give the government taxes, 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 right? But now they're saying the tariffs, it's okay because Trump's doing something that'll benefit us all, which you know is not true. So now they're okay with taxes through tariffs. They're okay with it. Unless they're being taxed and they don't realize it, which is a very real possibility. That's really dumb. After a whole lifetime of me listening to those people being, fiscal responsibility, we don't like taxes. Oh, okay, well, we're all paying tariffs and the rich will get big income tax cuts. What are you people smoking? You don't even have any principles. There's also no principles when it comes to I support Trump taking away states' rights, when all they talked about for decades was states' rights. But that was when the states were controlled by Republicans and the White House was controlled by a Democrat. And finally, and I have to get up to find out the finally. I tried to do it all on memory. This is a big one. All the times we were told about privacy, privacy this, privacy that. Why do you think banks send out those aggravating notices saying, this is the info we give away, this is the info we don't give away, this will be the info we give away if you allow us to give it away? That was all done by federal law. Because they don't want people's information going all over the place. Well, just the other day, the federal government has petitioned the Supreme Court to give away all your information to Doge. Everything about you will be known by Doge, which isn't even a legal government agency appointed by Congress, created by Congress. So, what do you care if your accounts get hacked anymore? Elon Musk has got it all. Talk about wake up, people. Really bugged me when people say, oh, wake up, left. You have to see that, there was a pizza parlor and there was human trafficking underneath in the basement of the pizza parlor, which didn't have a basement. But this, oh, Elon's got my information. Oh, I trust Elon. Well, I don't trust Elon. As a matter of fact, I actually hate Elon. And I don't want him to have my information. Where's my rights to keep my information from Elon Musk? You guys want to turn over all your personal stuff, including your medical records, your address? Remember when Republicans would say, I don't want to join no gun registry. I don't want them to have my name. Guess what? Elon's got it. He's got everything of yours. Because you were stupid enough to vote for Donald Trump. And that's coping with Donald. Oh, remember I said sometimes if you joke about Donald? I can't take credit for this. But somebody on another site called the President Scump. I thought that was great. We've got almost 4 more years of being scumped, people. And if there's anything left at that time, I'll be amazed. And you'll complain about what's... No, you won't complain. You'll blame it on the next Democrat who gets elected. Oh, it's his fault. It's all his fault. It's so embarrassing to live among so many paranoid and uninformed people. However, I still encourage comments below. Still trying to get to 20 subscribers. Leave comments below, I'll answer you. But to the one man who talked about the Federal Reserve, I still think the Federal Reserve is a paranoid thing. Meaning, I do get your point about the Federal Reserve not being, in essence, a part of the government, and yet you support Doge, I'm sure. But I always think that people who criticize the Federal Reserve want everything to blow up, so that people who really need help with food assistance or lodging assistance or health care assistance don't get it sooner than if it continues to go on. If we continue to sustain ourselves as a country with an economy, somebody's getting help, and that really ticks you off. You'd rather blow everything up and those people go without food, health care, and shelter sooner. You want to see it now. And I don't trust that mentality. Okay, that was a charged Coping with Donald. Scump. Have a good day.